Hi friends, good day to all. In this video, we are going to discuss about what is journalism and which are the types of journalism. First, we will go through what is the definition for journalism. Journalism is the production and distribution of reports on current events based on facts and supported with proof or evidence. It is the activity of gathering, assessing, creating, and presenting news and information. The purpose of journalism is to research and report events that impact people's lives and society in different ways. Different types of journalism cover various aspects of life that impact society, appeal to assorted audience, and have varying requirements for objectively reporting facts. There are many different types of journalism used depending on the topic and preference of the writer. Now, let's go through the types of journalism. The most important and dominant types of journalism are listed in the video: print journalism, broadcast journalism, photojournalism, investigative journalism, development journalism, tabloid journalism, sports journalism, digital journalism, citizen journalism, advocacy journalism, yellow journalism, trade journalism, and political journalism. There are some more types also, but the most important ones are listed above. Print journalism. It is the profession or practice of reporting about or photographing or editing news stories for newspapers or magazines, which means it is related to the print media. Second one is broadcast journalism. It is the field of news and journals which are broadcast by electronic methods instead of the older methods, such as printed newspapers and posters. It works on radio, television, and the World Wide Web. Next is photojournalism. It is the process of storytelling using the medium of photography as your main storytelling device. While a journalist will use their pen and paper to tell stories, a photojournalist will use their camera to capture the visual representation of a story. Investigative journalism. It's a form of journalism in which reporters deeply investigate a single topic of interest, such as a serious crime, political corruption, or corporate wrongdoings. An investigative journalist may spend months or years researching and preparing a report. Practitioners sometimes use the terms watchdog reporting or accountability reporting. Development journalism is concerned with social, cultural, and political aspects of development, not just the economic. Development journalism promotes and contributes to human development, which focuses on helping people meet their basic needs, empowering people to articulate their concerns and manage their development, and ameliorating poverty and inequality. Development journalism is democratic and emphasizes communication from the bottom up. Tabloid journalism is a popular style of largely sensationalist journalism which takes its name from the format, a small-sized newspaper which is half in the size of a broadsheet. The size became associated with sensationalism, and tabloid journalism replaced the earlier label of yellow journalism and scandal sheets. Publications engaging in tabloid journalism are known as rag newspapers. Tabloid journalism has changed over the last decade to more online platforms that seek to target and engage youth consumers with celebrity news and entertainment. But all tabloid newspapers are not dealing with this type of celebrity news or entertainment. There are some tabloid newspapers which is dealing about financial news, economic news, etc. Sports journalism is a form of writing that reports on matters pertaining to sporting topics and competitions. Sports journalism started in the early 1800s when it was targeted to the social light and transitioned into an integral part of the news business, with newspapers having dedicated sports sections. There are many different forms of sports journalism, ranging from play by play and game recaps to analysis and investigative journalism on important developments on the sports. Digital journalism, which is also known as online journalism, is a contemporary form of journalism where editorial content is distributed via the internet, as opposed to publishing via print or broadcast. What constitutes digital journalism is debated by scholars. However, the primary product of journalism, which is news and features on current affairs, is presented solely or in a combination of text, audio, video, or some interactive forms like news games and disseminated through digital media technology. Citizen journalism, also known as collaborative media or participatory journalism, democratic journalism, guerrilla journalism, or street journalism. It is based upon public citizens playing an active role in the process of collecting, reporting, analyzing, and disseminating news and informations. Yellow journalism and yellow press are American terms for journalism and associated newspapers that present little or no legitimate, well-researched news while instead using eye-catching headlines for increased sales. Techniques may include exaggeration of news events, scandal mongering, or sensationalism. Next is advocacy journalism. It is a genre of journalism that adopts a non-objective viewpoint, usually for some social or political purpose. Some advocacy journalists reject that the traditional ideal of objectivity is possible in practice, either generally or due to the presence of corporate sponsors in advertising. Trade journalism reports on the movements and developments of the business world by way of articles or analysis. Trade journalism also refers to industry-specific news, such as exclusive focus on commodities or sectors. Political journalism is a broad branch of journalism that includes coverage of all aspects of politics and political science, although the term usually refers specifically to coverage of civil governments and political power. So these are the major types of journalism. Journalism is said to serve the role of a fourth estate, acting as a watchdog on the workings of the government. A single publication, such as a newspaper, contains many forms of journalism, each of which may be presented in different formats. Each section of a newspaper, magazine, or website may cater to different audience.